What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So you guys are obviously here to hear my thoughts on the Falcons' preseason Week 2 loss versus the New York Jets. And I hope I don't disappoint you guys right away, but I don't really have a lot to say here. Mainly because I don't take to heart whatever happens in the preseason. Preseason is where either the starters will barely play and they're going to look bad out there because they're not playing their hearts out like they would in the regular season, or the starters just don't play at all and the backups look good because they're playing vanilla defenses. Which is kind of why, again, I don't want to start this video negatively and disappoint you guys right away, but can I be honest here and say that I think preseason is kind of uninteresting? Because it literally does not matter what happens in the preseason. Whatever happens in the regular season is not only what we talk about anyway later on, and we forget about the preseason, but you just can't hype up whatever happens in the preseason and actually expect it to happen in the regular season. But anyway, I don't want to start things off negatively. That's just not how I want to do things. And it's not that there's just nothing to talk about, because there are some things I do kind of want to go over. And let's just get straight into it. I thought Matt Ryan did look really good, even with backup players that we all know aren't going to play. So it's good to see Matt Ryan do well with good starting players and backup players. The offensive line, though, is a problem, and I've been saying this for, I think, the last 2 videos. The offensive line is very unproven right now. Yes, there's Jake Matthews. Yes, there's Alex Mack, but we literally don't know how the rest of the O-line is going to do. And I know I said don't hype up whatever happens in the preseason, and not that you should hype up an offensive line being bad, but the reason this is a concern is because we've never seen this offensive line play last year. We've never seen Chris Lindstrom play. We've never seen Caleb McGarry play. We never saw Jamin Brown play for the Falcons. There's a lot of question marks for the Falcons, and to see that maybe they are still a little bit confused out there, even in the preseason, it's not that they can't get things figured out, but it's still kind of something where I hope they get things figured out in time come Week 1 Minnesota against the Vikings, because we cannot have Matt Ryan go down 42 times like he did last year. So the offensive line is a big concern. That's the only concern I have for this team. I feel confident on everything else. A lot of people are going to talk about how you need to freak out that the secondary played bad. I think the secondary played pretty well, especially on Desmond Trufant. I think Desmond Trufant had great coverage. Keanu Neal and Ricardo Allen obviously not only are coming back from injury, but they're not playing their hearts out because it's preseason. They don't want to give it their all, and they want to be careful of an injury again. Do you really think they're going to enter preseason I'm going to play my hearts out and maybe an injury won't happen? No, they're obviously going to be okay, we got injured, it's preseason, let's just take it a little lightly and then get ready to roll Week 1 versus Minnesota. So that's why they looked not so good. But even still, though, I thought they looked pretty good for the most part. So whoever looked really bad for this game, there's really no reason to freak out. It's preseason. It's what the Falcons do. They went 0-4 in the last 2 preseasons. They're probably going to go winless again this preseason. But it's nothing to worry about. We made playoffs in 2017 when we were 0-4 preseason. We would have made playoffs last year, even going 0-4 in preseason, but we got injured. If we go 0-5, what the heck ever. If we stay healthy, we'll make playoffs. There's really no need to freak out here. I think the much bigger conversation that I think is even a little more interesting is we got Danny Etling, I can't remember how you say it. It's a backup quarterback from the Patriots and originally played for LSU, and it is Etling. I'm literally looking at it right now. Danny Etling who is from LSU and was a Patriots player for not too long ago, but the Falcons did sign him. So what does this mean? I'm literally trying to process this, and I just can't figure out what this means at all, because not only is Matt Ryan a healthy quarterback, we're probably not going to see Danny Etling play that much anyway. If not, we're not going to see him play at all anyway. But what is this guy? Is he the next Taysom Hill? Did the Falcons pick him up because they want their version of Taysom Hill? He's a mobile quarterback, but what's that going to do for us? Like, Matt Ryan is going to be in the whole way through if he's healthy, obviously. So there's really no need of hyping up Danny Etling because we're probably not going to see him play anyway. So what does this mean? I don't know. Maybe they want a Taysom Hill for their team? Who knows? Or maybe because Kurt Benkert got hurt and they do believe in him, maybe they just don't believe in Matt Schaub and they're like, oh, well, if Matt Ryan goes down, Kurt Benkert isn't there, so let's just get Danny Etling. I really don't know. I really don't know what this means for us to get Danny Etling. We'll just see. I kind of hope he's the next Taysom Hill. And if that is the case, I feel like that's what NFL teams are going to do in the future. Because Taysom Hill, nobody really knew what he was doing out there. He just was kind of there to have a storyline, but he also was kind of productive for the team. It was very confusing, but I think that's maybe what the Falcons are trying to do. Maybe they're trying to have a quarterback if Matt Ryan goes down, but they also want to have that guy that runs a wildcat, I guess, and punt and blocks punts, I guess. I don't know what they want him to do. I don't know. We'll see what happens with Danny Etling. I'm sorry, Falcons fans. I really don't know what this means, but maybe in the next video I'll like study it a little more, and maybe I'll make a much more into-depth video on him. But that's really all I have to say, guys. It's 1:32 a.m. I kind of need to get up a little early, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Other than that, please make sure to smash that like button, blow up the comment section, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any weekly content. There's new episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, and I'll see you guys this Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Rise up.